Most of you know that choosing new skirting boards or architraves can be rather tricky and difficult to do. You must consider so much, including profile designs, the room tone, the vibe, and the basic requirements such as the length, height, thickness, and so on. All this can make choosing the right skirting boards or architraves very difficult. Surely then, there must be a way to find a skirting profile which is easy to maintain, blends in with the surroundings, and can also make the room look bigger as well? So why not choose the square edge MDF skirting board? If you think it's too basic, let me explain why it's the board that you should consider when choosing skirting. It's cheap to make and cheap to buy. Most skirting boards are cheap or competitively priced against each other. This can add to the already existing pressure of trying to decide on a skirting board. The square edge is the cheapest of them all. It's all because it's cheap to make, and since there's no profile design to make, it can be made very quickly, even when ordered primed. It's easy to maintain. The one hassle with any skirting board is keeping it maintained and cleaned throughout its use. Dirt, and more commonly dust, will gather and settle on these skirting boards, and over time this will diminish the looks and the finish of the skirting. Keeping on top of the skirting can be a hassle, especially when the profile in question is very detailed, such is the case on some skirting designs. The square is great, however, because it's flat and lacks a profile. Cleaning it is as simple as pie. It will fit almost any environment. As mentioned earlier, most profiles will only fit a certain style of house or room. Grander houses will need big profiles to match, and of course the smaller houses will need smaller skirting boards so that they can fit within the house. The square has the advantage of fitting in pretty much any environment. This is because the flat surface will allow it to blend in with the surroundings without sticking out or standing out. Easier transition from skirting to architrave. Once the architraves and skirting are fitted together, you often want them to match in both profile and thickness. If the architraves are too thick, they can hang out over the skirting, which would not look good. Here, the square MDF has the upper hand, as it will blend in much better as all the edges are squared off, as opposed to having a large design hanging off the edge of the skirting board, thus making it easier to keep the two joined properly when fitting on the walls. And that concludes our video. Hopefully you found it insightful and useful, and until next time, we will see you in our next video.